Hi, my name is Thalita. Wait, go again. Hi, my name is Thalita.
Hi, my name is Sophia Mei.
Hello, my name is Madison.
Hi. Hey. My name is Yojansel.
I chose to come to TIP because I needed a summer job, first of all. But second of all, out of all the programs I could have chosen, I chose TIP specifically because it had to do with writing.
So I've been a part of TIP since my freshman year. I found out about the school cycle through my friends, and then I found out about the Summer Journalism Institute with them coming to my school, and I feel like the whole experience has definitely had an impact, and I feel like I've made such a good community of people here at TIP.
I got introduced to TIP from another summer program I used to go to called Achieve. It's kind of like TIP but for all academic fields, and it's for middle schoolers. This year is my first summer at TIP, and I'm looking forward to doing other summers.
I was looking for summer jobs in my after-school program during school, and I came across y'all and thought it would be pretty interesting.
I enjoy writing about I enjoy writing what I'm passionate about and things I enjoy, but also doing the research and going in depth into the topics.
So when I first joined, I definitely knew that I already wanted to do something in the writing field. I wasn't too sure what it was going to be, but the second that I actually got involved and I finished and wrote my first article, I was like, this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. And so after I wrote the first article, I was like, okay, I want to do something with journalism. And then I came back for the winter cycle my freshman year, wrote another article, and I was like, I'm able to talk about my opinions and write about my opinions, and there's no boundaries on what you can or cannot write about. And I did it somewhat of my sophomore year and then wasn't able to do it my junior year, and so I decided to do the summer program, and I have written two specific articles with a listicle and an op-ed, and they were just about important topics to me that I feel like being in a school doesn't necessarily allow you to talk about, but being here I was able to talk about them and have an actual opinion and have people read them. And then I just finished writing another shorter article about college lists and helping prepare younger teens on how they should create a college list and why a college list is important.
I'll say it wasn't that big as it is now. I could say I have a better understanding of how to back up evidence and statements.
Some skills I learned would probably be researching and going through multiple sources, so you don't have a bias leaning towards one side, and instead you could have two different sides of the same argument. Those tools were good for me to learn because those tools are helpful for when you're writing your papers for school or for work or any paper in general. Even if you're reading someone else's article, you can see their own sources and you can figure out whether or not it's bias or anything like that.
I feel like I was really able to dive deeper in research and find credible sources. I feel like in school, definitely they have you do research, but they don't have you do a trail of where different articles come from. And I feel like being here definitely has helped me realize what sources are credible and what sources are not credible, and that's definitely a really important factor on what and why your story is either going to succeed or not have too much interest with other people if you don't have credible sources. I also feel like interviewing has definitely been something that I was nervous for beforehand, but coming here, being able to learn about interviewing and also doing an interview for articles and or your multimedia is definitely a really crucial skill that I think you should always have.
I learned a lot of research and fact checking And I also learned how to share my opinion without bias.
I learned how to research and back up my statements with evidence and like pure facts from different articles.
I worked on 2 articles, a listicle and an opinion ed, and I also made a magazine. It was really fun to see articles come from black and white from just the website to go on a piece of paper and like a whole book with many pictures and structure that the kids who wrote the articles can have in as like a memory.
I would recommend this to people I know, but also people I see, because this program is just so welcoming to people to others, and also they have like multimedia projects with video, podcast, magazine, and social media where you can like learn different skills of multimedia.
Why were those skills of multimedia important to you?
Those skills were important to me because it's like different ways you can get information to you.
I would definitely suggest this to my friends because it's good for future preparation. Like I said before, it prepares you for the workforce. We have a specific college week that we take trips to colleges, and we also prepare resumes and overall just learn about our future.
I think that they should either join the program or like just consider it in general, because a lot of people come into this with no experience whatsoever, and they're really just, they want something to do. They also see the fact that you get paid for this, and so they decide to do it. But I feel like it really gives like a lot of tools that you are able to use in your actual life, whether it's at school or outside of school. It gives you newfound confidence. It allows you to build a community of people that you probably wouldn't connect with if it wasn't for a certain group or a certain like program that you were actually doing.
Overall, I'll say my experience has been great, and I feel like I could communicate with everybody. Just like the amount of like connection everyone could have with each other, and like the amount of support you get. Um, I'll say if you're looking for like support or like just to make new friends overall, I'll say this program is great for that.
Thank you. It was that scary, huh?
Very.
It's ugly.
That was